Okay, no slides. I think by far this is the least prepared presentation today. I will though build on Ali's presentation because I'm solving fundamentally the same problem. The class I'm about to present comes from a project called Fibers, which implements user space multitasking, cooperative user space multitasking. And the problem we're trying to solve there is we want integers that will not be just integers, that will have a more strict type. And the solution, and also these are used for fiber AD and stuff like that, which is really not an arithmetic type. So it's an integer, but you don't want +1 and stuff like that. You want, essentially, you want to be able to assign to the variable, but you don't want to be able to mutate the value, if the distinction is clear. So to use, essentially, you include type.h, and then you say using, and you name the type, so say fiber ID, and that's fibers typed, and you give two mandatory template parameters. The second one is what is the underlying type, so we can just say int or unsigned or whatever. It's not checked against being an integer, but realistically, I'm not sure you'd want anything else. And the first one is a parameter meant to distinguish this instance from the other instances. So you get a different one. And what you do here is just name it. Like so. I called it a .h by mistake. Never mind. And then if you want to use it, you can just use it. So you can say fiber ID ID and give it a number. And you can also print it, which doesn't sound very impressive. And now if we want to run it, we will need to compile the .h file I just created. And of course, yeah, sorry. And now if I run it, yeah, but why isn't it?
Because you don't need to dash O, because it's made it as an object, not as a
Yeah. And the lesson here, guys, is don't make mistakes.
That's a very good.
Right? I mean, yeah.
That's true.
Thank you. And it also includes the name in the standard formatting so that you know what you're doing. So, and best of all, the size of is just the size of the instance is just the size of the integer. So implementation. I have no idea how much time I have. 1 minute. That should be fine. So in order to pass a string as a parameter, you need the helper class. So essentially, it just takes the string and creates a template, instantiates a class that holds that in an array that is public, and therefore you can use it as a template parameter. And aside from the mandatory, you can also determine what the empty value is, and how to format it. So if you want it in hexadecimal with the 4 digits, you can do that. And the implementation itself is surprisingly simple. You just encapsulate the type. Default copy constructor is fine. Default move assignment is fine. You don't need an explicit destructor beyond what the type has. And you just have get and set in the O stream. Oh, and of course hashing, because we want to use it as a fiber ID. We want to be able to put it in a hash table. And that's it. It's a really small type, very useful. I'm done.